Hello.
Or whatever he says.
Everyone's calm.
Do you want the boarding shot?
Nice and quiet.
He said K. Thank you very much. How are you feeling up there?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Totally professional.
Yeah, totally professional.
Hi, I'm Stephen Owen and I'm the director of Virtuoso.
Everyone hates Steve. I wish he'd get on with his job rather than playing with the piano all the time.
I've got 8 cats, and they're all gorgeous little beings, and I love them all.
Only other note. And action! Virtuoso is a short film about an incident that took place in my childhood. Me and my granddad had a Werther's original type moment where we went to go visit my great aunt Owen. She was a classically trained pianist, and we were able to go over. There was this organ that I wasn't allowed to touch. And it was like being told about a red button. You press the red button, couldn't do it. And as I'm there playing the organ, my granddad came through, and just basically, as he was about to shout at me, my great aunt just stopped, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, "No, let him play." You know, and I've always thought that that was just a beautiful moment that would be good to see on screen, just like a bit of a family story that talks about how a child would pick up a musical instrument and play for the first time. So we decided to make that into our short film, hence Virtuoso. 10 to 12. Lunch. 5.
My name's Earl and I'm playing Bryn in this film. I think Bryn's character, obviously he's a grown-up. I look like a grown-up. But I think this film is like a relationship between father and sons, in that my relationship with my dad, I'm still very much a child around my dad.
Well, maybe a bit of caffeine will do you some bloody good, boy.
The same as me in real life, I guess. No matter how grown up you become, when you're around your father, you still feel like a young boy, I guess. And that's what I'm trying to bring out in this film. The feelings that I have with my own dad, trying to bring that into this role.
Makeup!
Ah! I'm Amy Starling and I'm Karen, who is the mother of the little boy, Rhys. It's a lovely part because she's kind of the outsider of the family, because obviously Tide and Nain, that's their son is Bryn and their grandson, so I'm kind of the interloper. But there's some really nice scenes between myself and Tide, and you can tell that you know she's been welcomed into the family a lot, and she obviously cares for the family a lot. Very sensitive at the moment, obviously, because Nain's sister has just died, so it's a bit subdued anyway. But there's little moments where you can see that they're all friendly with each other. It's a really, really warm sort of family piece. I like it a lot.
We go on tracks first.
Yeah.
Can I get the camera here?
2 legs, if we can.
The camera.
Going from back of the car.
For casual music. I used to work for him.
Right, out of bounds now, guys. Let these guys do what they need to do. Reveal them. I'm afraid we're going to have to ask you.
Get a couple more minutes of while tracking the sound back outside.
Yeah, that's great. Scene 2, slate 4, take 1.
Good.
And action.
Hello, I'm Boyd Clark and I play Tide, who is like the grandfather in the film. I'm doing it because I know Steve
who I've met before, was the director and writer of the film. I think he's based on Steve's granddad, who was a policeman, a retired policeman, a police officer, I think a sergeant or something there. And he's just an old guy who lives with his wife. His children are married and gone off. And his wife's sister, who she was very close to, and died like very much Owen, died recently. And the story is based on that. I think it's sort of semi-autobiographical of Steve, so I think it's quite a passion for him, this particular piece. Also, I think he's just finishing in his film school, and I think this is his final piece that he wants to present as being representative of his work in general. So I think it matters quite a lot to him, and it's a pleasure to be involved in it.
A bit more profile on for when you're getting the games rather than head on wardrobe. Just a bit more so we can catch a bit more profile, a little bit more snug against the wall. Jed, great work. Just take a step back and give Tide or Boyd a little bit more space. That's all. Other than that, great first one. Alright, mate? Give me 5. There you go, you meant that one as well. Okay, guys, I'm happy to go for another one.
I'm Kirsten Jones, I'm an actress, and I'm playing Nain in this short film. And Nain is the grandma. My husband is played by Boyd Clack, and they happen to be partners as well. So it's great, you know, to be working together. We've done a couple of feature films, actually playing husband and wife in the last couple of years. So, but it's nice to be grandparents again, and it's a lovely film. It's, you know, it's relatively short, but nevertheless it packs a lot into it.
You've arrived at last. Janet from Bingo said to try out this yoga.
Yoga?
Aye, that's it.
Hello. Oh, hello. That surprised me.
Is this the house you grew up in?
Yeah, pretty much. The last 27 years of my life have been spent here with my grandmother.
How do you feel with us filming in here?
Mixed emotions. It's fun. It's nice to see, but bringing back lots of different memories for me. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, that was sorry.
We'll do a 10-minute.
We got I say well, yeah, 7, 8, yeah.
And then we can do our own festival, really short, 5 minutes. Watch your backs, guys. Camera coming through.
This table and the organ in the background.
So we can get a nice sexy shot.
My name's Jon Egan. I'm the editor for this in post-production at the moment. I'm just playing the part of producer, and I'm just keeping an eye on continuity because I need to make sure things go smoothly for the edit. I need to make sure there are no mistakes, and when it comes to the edit, I have an easy time, basically, just trying to make it as easy as I can for myself.
There's a lot more we can get facing this way though for now, so can we focus on that later?
Yeah.
Oh, it's class.
So exciting.
Hello, I'm Dominic. I'm a runner, driver for a film. I ferry people around, pick up stuff, and all that jazz. I'm also doing the titles for the film, which is alright. My final major project, and I'm doing the credits.
My Bible. You want to see my Bible? I'm sick to death of this Bible. I'm going to burn it as soon as the shoot's done. Alright, what we have here is your schedule, which could have been improved, to be fair, but it's treated us quite well so far. Everyone that's working on our shoot, names, contacts, deets. And then we got the script, referencing. What we've got here, more stuff, script order, shot order even. We've got ourselves some storyboarding, which is all Steve's, which he's sort of abandoned hope with, sort of gone a bit sporadic and making it up on the spot as he goes along, which makes my job an absolute nightmare. But it's alright, it's going fine. Legal, core sheets. This is what keeps the crew together.
Play back, make sure the guys are happy before we go on.
How long's the next?
Just relax the cast for 5 minutes, but we want a quick turnaround. We're going on sticks, cars set up, so it's in the exact position.
Is it going to be stuff from inside the
doorway?
Can we go inside and make them from inside?
Running a little over today, but we're getting lovely shots, so eager to see how it's going to turn out.
I'm Mark, I'm the gaffer on the film. That's one of my roles, and my other role is my son is playing Jed, the little boy who plays Reese in the film.
Alright, I'll do it. You sure, yeah?
Originally Steve had contacted me about lighting for working on the film, and he mentioned that they needed a little boy who plays the piano, and my son Jed happens to play the piano, and he's a little boy, so he came along to play Reese.
Just play with notes. Okay? Just, it's the first time you're hearing the sounds. Do you understand? The cast and crew on the project were brilliant. I mean, it almost felt like a family. It was like we were all so close, but at the same time, a lot of the crew had met each other for the first time. Only a 3-day shoot, so short in terms of, trying to cram it all into 3 days. But using one location, everyone was just, able to take it and just flow with it, and it was brilliant. In terms of Jed, the young boy, absolute trooper, what a star. He's someone to watch out for in the future. He managed to bring so much to the film, and the way the cast and crew worked with him as well. They say you should never work with kids or animals. Completely disagree with that. I mean, when you've got someone like that on your shoot, Jed, you couldn't ask for anyone better, to be honest.
What's up? Stressing, man. A few hours behind. Once we get this one nailed though, it should be plain sailing, hopefully. Touch wood. That's how it's going. Nah, it's going to be good, it's going to be good.
Steve's doing a good job. Everyone's getting on well with each other, which is probably a first for any film that I've worked on. Well, Skater Boy, I suppose.
Steve has a certain style, which is very interesting. But he, he's on the ball. He seems to know what he's doing. He knows what he wants.
I like his directing style as well, in all fairness. He's not a shouter and a baller. He's very concise, and he says exactly what he wants. And he makes things quite clear as well.
You can just see that he's talking from a personal kind of, he's not just being director guy, he's really sort of invested in the story, which is lovely because it does add, again, to that kind of family, comfortable atmosphere that he's not just doing it because that's what it says in the script. He's got a real sort of feeling for it, which is lovely.
I always believe that the director's only job as far as an actor is concerned is to make you feel unafraid, because it's very when you're sort of put on the spot as a human being, and it's very easy to become afraid, and that affects your performance then, because the fear comes through. But if you're not afraid, it's quite easy to do it, and Steve has the ability, I think, of making me feel unafraid anyway.
To be fair, I think Stephen is doing a really good job, and you can really see that the chemistry between the actors is really coming alive, and I think that's also because of Stephen's direction. So actually I think he's doing a really good job. Yeah.
So this was my first opportunity to direct a short film with the Red and the full trimmings. Cast and crew were great, couldn't have asked for a better cast and crew. The weekend was brilliant. We managed to get everything shot, and now I just can't wait to see what it looks like in the edit, to be honest. Just getting my hands on that footage, just going to be brilliant.